there's a search section right below where the cities are. You can put in, say, their first name, and it'll bring up any ads that they've recently posted. Or if you can't find something in Salem, I could type in an ad, and it will show me, I can't find anything here, but here are some nearby ones, and you can find them, say, in Portland or in Eugene or Corvallis.
So when you recontacted Miss Johnson on the 16th, then, was she willing to meet with you?
She was. She upped her price, though, to $420 an hour, still for the 3 holes in MSOG. And she said that we had a deal at 1 o'clock.
How do you determine where you're going to meet these women?
It can be several different ways. Sometimes they will tell you to go to a part of town, or I'm in the Hawthorne and Market area, or I'm just in Northeast Salem. On this occasion, I told her that, okay, I'll give you a call around 12:15, and you can tell me where you are. On this occasion, Ms. Johnson actually said, okay, I'm at the Shiloh Inn on Market Street. So it was very easy for me to find out. She told me exactly what hotel she was at.
And so do you arrange then a specific room to meet her in? How does that work?
Again, most times with that is they will, from my experience, you'll show up in the parking lot and you'll shoot them a text message that says, hey, I'm here. They'll either call you or they'll have you call them so that they can actually hear your voice. And they'll do that for a couple reasons. A lot of times they will have windows that face parking lots so that they can see that you're by yourself, or they watch you drive in. They look for other vehicles that are driving in along with you, and they see 7 to 8 guys getting out of a minivan. It's probably a clue that it's not just a normal date. On this occasion, she told me to call her when I got to the parking lot. And when I did that, she told me she was in room 319.
What time of day or night was this?
Our date was at 1 p.m., and when I called her the final time, it was at 12:53 p.m.
Did you arrive by yourself then in a vehicle into the parking lot?
I did. We had actually had an advance team that went out. Several more detectives drove out about 45 minutes prior.
Is that common in these situations to have an
is.
advance team?
Yes, sir.
Tell us what that team does.
Big part of it is, one, to look at the area, see if there's anyone that kind of stands out as a suspicious that maybe is watching the parking lot, that looks like they are looking for cops. Also, if we all showed up at once, like I said earlier, one person showing up by themselves and then having 2 or 3 cars or one minivan show up with a bunch of guys, that's a clue that something's just not right. So we'll have them go out first, and usually maybe 2 other vehicles, and they'll mix into the hotel. Most of the hotels, we have a very good relationship, and they will allow us to borrow room for a little bit so that we can kind of stage there. And then when we have the final location to go to, then we'll filter down and meet at that room.
I assume all the vehicles that you and your advance team are using are unmarked patrol vehicles of some sort?
Yes, sir.
You were not in uniform, I imagine?
No, sir, I wasn't.
Undercover?
Yes, sir.
How about the advance team? Are they in uniform or not?
Typically, they're not in uniform. However, they will take a backpack or some sort of bag that will conceal any of their duty gear or their body armor and things like that, so that they can try and look as normal as possible when they walk in.
Right. So then tell us about how you, when you first physically met Miss Johnson in the hotel room.
Walked up to room 319 and knocked on the door. She answered the door and was wearing little to no clothing. She had a fishnet, I guess you would call it like a mini skirt or a dress, just a one-piece item, but it was very, very see-through. She had nothing on the top. Basically, her breasts were bare other than the fishnet, and she was wearing a small pair of, I think, pink underwear.
Is this the same woman that you saw in the ads?
Yes, sir.
And then did you confirm with her that she was the person you were communicating with?
I did.
Tell us about your interaction then with Miss Johnson at that point.
I asked her if I could come in, and she stepped back and waved me into the room.
Is this a one-bedroom hotel room?
I believe it was, but I don't remember for sure. I don't.
Okay.
As I stepped into the room, I had my badge in my hand. I identified myself as a Salem police officer, told her she was under arrest. The remainder of the arrest team had been standing just outside the door and followed me in.